Hey everyone, welcome to the Skippy Tube channel. I decided to reveal the Skippy test, so don't lose this video. Today I want to tell you about the 4 important tests, only 4-digit number. Very simple, I explain very simple, and I want to tell you very amazing way to find the issue. This is the first video about the that's because I want to I start to make the practical video, but this is the first one, and the first I want to tell you about the Skippy test, just 4-digit number. And after that, another numbers or another things I tell you on the future videos. But this is for path is very important to find the issue. Doesn't matter, iPhone, Samsung, Huawei, Xiaomi. That's all about the smartphones. But because my experience about the iPhone, but doesn't matter because these two design is look like same. Little bit different. I tell you on the future videos, but this time just only I want to tell you about the 4 paths, and after that you understood very easy then learn the electronic knowledge. Okay. Be going ahead, and the first practical video I want to tell you about the Skippy test. And future video I forgot, sorry. In the future video, when is start to fix the phone, that means it's find the troubleshooting, because I want learn to you about how to find the issue on the motherboard. And you understood very simple. You can find the issue, fix the phone, and a lot of income is coming to you. Okay. Sorry, apologize about the wrong pronunciation or blah blah blah, or you can say that my accent is completely different and poor English. Sorry for that. I start to explain about this new way. First, in the world, this is the amazing. Just exciting to tell you this way to everyone. Okay, this here have a 2 same motherboard, iPhone 8. Okay, the first one is have a short circuit on the VDD main, and second one and repair and fix, and phone normal is working. But because I want to tell you about the Skippy test, I put this here, and we want to compare the diode value and Skippy test. The first I want to tell you on the whiteboard what happening, what I said about these 4 paths. That's the previous video I told you. This is the battery connector. This is negative, this BSI, and this is the positive. Okay, just simple. The positive on the smartphone, voltage from the battery. For example, this is the 4 volts. 4 volts is come to the charge IC. Okay, and output voltage is come to the PMIC or PMU, power management unit. Here is no problem. Okay. That before I told you. Diode value on the phone doesn't matter. It's iPhone, Samsung phone. Between the point 300 to point 600 diode value. This way we said on the schematic diagram you can find that one. VBAT. Let's just make this small. This side is double T. This is the node. Pay attention for this one. Sometimes it's write V battery, or on the iPhone schematic diagram, sometimes its name is the PP VBAT, PP underscore VBAT. Okay, and this side, because on the video I told you voltage 1, or I tell you voltage 2. That's I want to know what does it mean, voltage 1 and voltage 2. When I tell you voltage 1, you understood this voltage between the battery connector to charge IC, voltage 1, that means VBAT or V battery, and voltage 2. This same voltage, but it's come to the charge IC. Charge IC is the divider. This when its output voltage comes out, this in form and name is changed. On the iPhone, voltage 2, we say it on the schematic diagram, VCC main or VDD main. In Samsung or Android phones, we said VBAT, VBAT with 1T, or VBAT underscore sys or SYS, and VPH underscore PWR. Because there's a lot of name in there. For simple, I explained this two-side voltage. I said voltage 1, voltage 2. Voltage 2 between the charge IC and PMIC. Okay, this two-side is the same diode value. That means this between the point 300 to point 600 may have a 10 percentage tolerance, fault tolerance in there, and this side is same. That's like that one, but need to pay attention about this diode value. If it's on the normal phone, when you check this side, for example, multimeter showing the point 300, when you check the voltage 1, this is higher than this diode value, normal. That need be showing the point, for example, the 400 diode value. Okay, right now you know two sides need be showing the diode value between the point 300 to 600, two side. But when you check the diode value on the normal phone, this if is that is said is 300, that side need be showing more than this one. Doesn't matter. If it's 400, need be showing the 400, 500. But between the point 300 to 600, this one. Okay. And a Skippy test. Previous video I told you. Any multimeter showing the any diode value, for example 300, okay, point 300. A Skippy test on the multimeter need be showing on the display how much 2.x multiplied. That means if is need be showing the normal Skippy test value, need be showing the if is this multiplied the 2.5 to point 300. That means need be showing the point 750. Doesn't matter. More higher than that one, not this problem. Just very important, when is a Skippy test showing the value need be more than 2.5x multiplied. This is very simple for two side. Okay, this is finished. This is very simple about the two side. And second note, when you check that side voltage, this side voltage 1, you check the diode value and Skippy test, and voltage 2 same. Test, check the diode value and Skippy test. If is something happen, you can compare these two value together. One of them is showing the more abnormal value. That means something happened that side. I want to tell you practical on these two motherboards. This is the first two important paths. Go to the two important paths after PMIC. After PMIC have a two important direction or paths. One of them 1.8 IO, that's we say the input output voltage. This voltage usually used for activated integrated circuit and sometimes used for the I2C line or I2C paths. This is okay, yeah, because that is voltage sometimes like the pull-up circuit. This one, and second important voltage 1.8 SD RAM. Okay, this is about the four important paths, but formula same. That's need be compared for compare voltage 1 and voltage 2, but for compare the 1.8 need be check the 1.8 IO and 1.8 SDRAM. But this one, this two line is little bit different for test Skippy test. Need be check the different. Okay, I tell you about these two line. These two line before I told you between the point 250 to point 450. This is the diode value for about these two line. If it's showing the 200, that means the diode value showing the point 200. Again, you can understood this line is have a fault or leaking or something happening there. But I told you about the normal. Sometimes that value showing the normal value, but you don't understood this is have a fault in there or not. Skippy test help to the diode value to understood this way is have a problem or not. That is okay. Now I want to tell you how to compare these two diode value, 1.8 SRAM and 1.8 IO. I told you diode value on the voltage 1 and voltage 2 between the point 300 and point 600. When you check this direction by Skippy test, need be showing more than 0.600. If you use like this multimeter, my multimeter is Fluke 150 model. If you use the different unbranded multimeter, may is have a high fault tolerance, maybe 5 or 10%. This is the very good multimeter to find the value, because this is very good quality to use for a Skippy test. That is okay. Now that's very simple. I tell you about this one. For example, one of them, you check the 1.8 IO. Diode value is showing for example, 0.280. Okay. That I told you, when you swap the cable and check the Skippy test, a Skippy test need be showing for example 0.610, 620, 0.700, point is 900. Doesn't matter for more than 600. But if it's showing the 0.500, for example 80, That means you have an issue in there. Need to be checked the two way, two direction, and compare which one is showing the high fault tolerance. And after that, you know, decide which IC or integrated circuit or which component is have an issue. Very simple. That's for that one. I make this one for explain. I say it is very hard to explain because my English poor. Because have a poor English. Okay, that's it. That's very simple about these four paths. That no, right now you know these two voltage need be showing the Skippy test more than 0.600, and that side this formula I told you, if it's showing the 300, Skippy test need be showing the more than 2.5x multiplied than this diode value. For example, more than is 0.750. This about the four paths. Now I want to tell you practical about this problem. Okay, this phone is have a fault. You see, I use the rosin smoke and find the issue, and this phone is normal, is working. I showing on the under the microscope. You see this capacitor. When is inject voltage, this is heating and find the issue in there. This is connected parallel on the VDD main, and when is injected voltage, this is heating, and we know this faulty capacitor. When I remove it, normal is 90%, phone is start to working. Now because it's have a short circuit, it doesn't work. Because I want to explain this video, I'm not fix the phone. After under this video I try to fix them and you check. And the next future video I tell you about the other digit number for Skippy test. And you understood, if you learn this way, it easy can be level up 70% your skill for troubleshooting, or we can say find the issue. Without the, sometimes without the, you don't need a DC power supply. Sometimes you, a lot of times you doesn't use, you need to buy the, you don't need to buy the oscilloscope. A lot of repair tools, you don't need to buy all of them. Only you can buy the multimeter. This is very easy. Now we see when it's connect the cable. That's before I told you DC power supply voltage is fixed. Battery on the phone normal between the 3.7 to 4.2. But you want to use the DC power supply, you can set up the voltage between the 3.7 to 4.5 volts. But because I use a lot of times, this is the safely voltage between the 4 volts to 4.2 volts. And if you have a, if you want to buy the DC power supply, I might suggest to buy the DC power supply. You check or pay attention to the amps. That is 5 amps. DC power supply is good for injected voltage. Right now it have a 2 DC power supply. This is the normal one and 1 amp output. But another one is have a selector for the voltage and current. Current goes from the 1 to 5 amps. This is good for injected voltage like this. When you use this one, injected voltage by this power supply, it doesn't showing the faulty capacitor. but with the 5 amps, easy, that side is showing the voltage capacity. You see, that is the, okay, that is showing the what's happening. And I told you previous video, when you connected this one, voltage is 4 volts, it's showing the 4 volts, and current display need be showing the 0. When you press the power button, that time phone start to use the current, and this is start to fluctuation and showing the current. That's it. This is very simple. This is a normal phone, and this is the short circuit on the VDD main. Now I want tell you about the troubleshooting by diode value and Skippy test only with multimeter. I put the selector on the diode value, and because I want to tell you about everything, very simple to understood, because next future video I don't explain again. This is the one time, and please share this video to everyone, because I bring the exacting number to you. All number maybe is 6 or 7 numbers. Right now I tell you on the four numbers or 4 pass, and just have a 4 pass. I tell you other 4 pass to finish the Skippy test. Very simple, but it's powerful way to find the issue. This multimeter I bring there, you can see on the video. Okay, this is the OL, and the next video I tell you this OL, someone is said open loop, or someone said is overload. That's the different. I explain about these two names, because you can use the two name. That's OL is have a two different explain: overload and open loop. Right now, this you can see that this one is have a shorty. I put in there the first, and now we set the DC power supply. The first we want to check the battery connector diode value. I told you diode value, you know, every technician, if you have experience, you know, this red is positive side and this is the negative side, black cable. And for check the diode value and find the diode value average, we need to put the red cable on the earth or ground, and black cable is connected to this one. Because normal, you know, the diode doesn't passes the current to other side. That's, I forgot. Just I want to tell you about this. You can see on the video very simply. I show you. You understand. You see when is check the diode value on battery connector positive pin. Just check that one. That show me the point 405. This is the diode value. And now I want to check the Skippy test. This is after that, and this here. Okay. Now I told you what is the Skippy test. Skippy test normally is showing the impedance. But before anyone is not made it, this channel is made, and around the 3 years working on a lot of phones, maybe 1,000 phones, and find a few numbers. And now I tell you very simple can be find the issue on the motherboard. Any motherboards, receiver, audio system, I don't know. Just need to find the base diode value on that device, and after that, nothing. Go ahead and find the fix the issue. right now. Okay, this is 405, and now I want to tell you about the Skippy test. The first of the video I told you, if it is showing the 405, that's mean 2.5 multiplied need be more showing the Skippy test. Skippy test need be showing the 2.5 multiplied than diode value. That's look like the 1 dozen. Now we check, and Skippy test, this is the swap the cable. This time black cable is connected to the earth or ground, and this positive connected to the positive pin on the battery connector. You see showing the point 498. Skippy test showing the point 498. The first you see is have a very high fault tolerance between this one, because that's value very close to the diode value. The Skippy test value is very close to the diode value. This is the first one. Now going to check the, because I told you when you check the iPhone need be check the voltage 1 and voltage 2. That's mean V battery and VCC or VDD main on the iPhone. Doesn't matter if it's Android, you want to use this formula on the Android phone like Samsung. Need be find the V bat with 2T your V battery, and voltage 2 is the V bat or VPH. Doesn't matter. Just as you need to find. If you have experience, you can easily find it. If you're not, you can open the schematic diagram or bitmap, or you can buy the ZXW tools or KJ. A lot of app software to use the schematic diagram. In the future video, a little bit I tell you or explain about the schematic diagram or how to reading the schematic diagram. Okay, this is the first time. Now, because we want to compare the two sides, this voltage, this is the public voltage, very important. Now I found the voltage 2 or VDD main on the iPhone 8 and check again. I think this is this pin VDD main. It's showing the 40. That's mean completely short circuit. What happening in there? Because between the voltage 1 and voltage 2 is have a high resistor. That is normal, doesn't affect it to the voltage 1. Voltage 2 is short circuit, but doesn't affect it to the voltage 1. But Skippy test that's showing to you by multimeter you have a high leaking on the phone, because that's value very close to the diode value. The first explain about this one. In the future video when I make it, you understood very easy can be find the issue. Just need a little bit experience without the high knowledge about the electronics. This is very simple way to find the issue. That's it. And right now this side that's on the iPhone we said pp underscore vbat. This check it vbat like this, showing this one. And the VDD main is short circuit. Okay, that's completely diode value showing when is 0 for 0. That's mean it doesn't. That's mean the Skippy test again showing the 40. That's right now. You know this side is have a. When you compare, you see that side is short circuit. when is inject the voltage, that's you find easy can be find the issue. That's it. I use we can use this spray, freezer spray freeze spray, yeah, and you can use this one, Rosin Smoke. This is the best brand. Yeah, you can see best, and easy you can use this one. This for about that one. Right now, I'll show you this one in there, because I want it compared to that value. The first is come to showing the very first one, showing this one. This normal phone. Yeah, this is working. Again, you see that value like that. You can't find any problem in there, because the resistor on this one doesn't affect it to that side. That's it. Voltage 2 is short circuit, but it's when you check that value on the voltage 1, everything normal. That is showing the 407.407. That means when I want swap the cable change and put for check the Skippy value or impedance, need be showing the around the 1000 or more. I'm looking showing or not. You see, this is the normal value. Showing the 2000, 3000, doesn't matter. We check only by this. This not showing the fault tolerance. If it's less than 2.5 multiplied, Skippy test is showing the less than is 2.5 multiplied. That means you have a leaking or somewhere have a high. You have a problem in there. I explain in the future video. This video just I want to tell you, and because my English is not good to fully explain about this test, I show you a practical. And this video just I want to tell you about this, and next videos you can understand how to find the issue, and very easy to explain on the future videos. Okay, did you see that's again that value is showing the 407 like this, 405, and Skippy value showing the 1.070, I think 8. This is the normal, because it's showing more than 2.5x. Now back to the check the VDD main in this one, showing the 370. This is normal for in this the voltage 1. This is voltage 2. 300, what? How much? I forgot. 322. Pay attention. The first video I told you voltage 2 showing any diode value need be voltage 1 is showing the more than that value. Okay, you see this side, this is normal phone is showing the 322, and voltage 1 you need showing more than the voltage 2. This is the voltage 1 between the battery connector to charge IC. This is the first one, and Skippy test I think is on the iPhone like same the yes 1.064. 1.064. That's okay, not problem for that one. This showing more than 2.5. Skippy value showing more than 2.5. Okay, this is about the two line, voltage 1 and voltage 2, because this is the public voltage. The phone is when it's coming to you, doesn't matter, phone work or doesn't work, need be checked the two lane, voltage 1 and voltage 2. That's mean V battery, and on the iPhone VCC and VDD main, and compare is have a fault in there or not. Now going to the showing the what is 1.8. That's 1.8 when his phone is starting. These two line works, but is important. 1.8 I/O and 1.8 SDRAM. When his phone is working, it's doing a lot of things. One of them, activated IC, integrated circuit. 1.8 SDRAM usually works when his phone on the standby form. Usually, but is somewhere it works. But usually in normal when you're checking, this voltage goes to the some integrated circuit when his phone goes to the standby form. Okay, that's it. This is about that one. Now I want to show you about the 1.8 I/O and 1.8 SDRAM. This one have a short circuit. Sometimes it doesn't showing. That I want to tell you. Sometimes motherboards is showing like this. Normal is showing in there, but Skippy value is down. You understood? You have a fault in there, but with injected voltage doesn't showing anything. You use the oscilloscope. You bring a lot of thermal camera, spray, rosin and smoke, a lot of things. Maybe find the problem or need or with the use the schematic diagram to reading to find it, or maybe you have a high knowledge about the electronics, blah 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 engineer. That is take a lot of times to find the issue. But this channel, I tell you, very simple. You can find the issue. That may is take a time, but very simple. That's mean for this way is very good for beginner technician. Okay, I don't know why it's too much is explaining about this one. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and I tell you about the important things for next two pass. This is the first. I checked this faulty one. Okay, this is faulty. I told you, for example, 1.8 I/O or SDRAM is showing the, for example, 300.300 diode value. A Skippy value or a Skippy test on the multimeter need be showing more than 0.600. But if his phone is working and the Skippy value showing less than 0.600, doesn't matter. You can check where is have a problem and different need be find the issue. But if it's more than 600, that means we can find the problem by multimeter. Need be use the experience because it's not is full. Can be find the issue. 70% usually can be find the issue by diode value and Skippy test. Other things, if it's sometimes his phone is have a different level issue and need be that time need a schematic diagram, need a experience, need a knowledge about the electronics and blah blah blah. And yes, but 70% now is easy to find the issue, and in the future I make a lot of video to understand how to find the issue. Now we're gonna go to check the two phone and compare the 1.8 I/O and 1.8 SDRAM. This is the faulty or abnormal motherboard. The first I want to check the 1.8 I/O. Okay, the first I'm looking here and check the diode value. Showing the point 301. This is very important. Just have a look what's happening in there. 301 this way, this diode value. Now I'm checking the Skippy test. This time is black on the earth, the ground, and check the this one. Showing the point 583. The Skippy test showing the point 583. This is the first things, less than 0.600. But maybe phone is work, we not check it. Sometimes his phone is if you use more or more than is 5-6 years is used, its value is completely changed. This is a normal, but I tell you normal tests you need to check by this way, and you need to know about this value. Okay, this abnormal value on the Skippy test, but is not important. Now need we check the 1.8 SDRAM. Okay, because before I check, I don't want to take time for use the schematic diagram. This is the 1.8 SDRAM direction, showing the point 283. Point 283. Okay. Now we're checking which one is have fault tolerance on the Skippy test, and I'm looking to the Skippy value. We can turn off and check that one. Showing the point 534. Point 534. Okay guys, now I hope you understood what's happening in there. Just I show you on the schematic diagram. This capacitor on the fault is this capacitor C1843. This have a faulty capacitor and it be removed and check when it works or not. Okay, but this capacitor on the schematic diagram is connected to where? To Wi-Fi IC. Wi-Fi IC, it doesn't connect it to the 1.8 I/O, but this direction, this path, 1.8 SDRAM is connected to this IC. You see, this is the VLAN_W. This is the Wi-Fi integrated circuit or IC, and we can check PP 1.1 voltage 8_S2. That means this is the SDRAM way, and other one is PP_VDD_main. Now I think you understood. That's Skippy test, and all of them need be checked. This is the important. First is checking. If it's find the issue, fixing for software or hardware, that's it. But if you want to check any phones, when you remove the motherboard, need be checked that this force for pass. And you see, if it's checking like that, this is showing the fault in there. VDD main is showing the short circuit in there. Okay. Now we know we have a short circuit in there, and very simple way to find the issue by inject the voltage. We can find it. But if you more check it and find it this one, you understood this VDD main is connected. This is the input voltage to the integrated circuit, and this one when this activated voltage, and after press the button when his phone is turned on, this is worse. But before it's turning on the phone, that's showing the fault in there. You see, this for 2 voltage comes from the use 4.2 voltage, because this is the switching line to drop up the voltage, drop down the voltage. But you see this Skippy test showing the high fault tolerance on the 1.8 ST-RAM. That means if you have experience, or you can reading the schematic diagram, very simple, you know this VDD main and 1.8 showing the fault. That's easy. When you check the, I went actually on the video, you can see now. It's here. You see that is the VDD. This is the VDD main. This VDD main, and that one is ST-RAM. Just you need to check the 1.8 voltage. You see that anywhere is connected. This here, but a little bit get the experience, you can find the problems and find the issue. You know, you can know with this simple 2 or 4 ways which integrated circuit is connected to the VDD main. It take a voltage, or the starter voltage comes from the VDD main to the integrated circuit, and other side connected to the 1.8 voltage. You can check and compare, and slowly you can find the issue. Right now I do this, and you check that one, because I don't want to take your time, because I think this video is very longer. Just I want to remove this one. I don't replace, because this is my own motherboard. Oh, I could take that one. What is that? Okay, this is not problem at the moment. Okay, just I want to check his phone now. Is work or not? Or we can put this one in there. Because I want to tell you about this motherboard. You can buy the practical motherboards or dead motherboards from the AliExpress. If you want, if you beginner, you want to start to fix the phone, you can buy these motherboards from the AliExpress. Only search on the search box, is write the iPhone bad motherboards. You can find and buy, and start to changing or use the part. Now just I want check is have a that you see this one. I want to check his short circuit is gone or not. You see it's gone. Because this is phone, if it works, have I think it's iCloud. Just I found that this problem, and next video I don't explain about the Skippy test or something like that. Very simple, make the video and explain on the video for that problem. Just if you have any question about this way or on this video, you can comment me under this video. Okay, yes, I put in there and press the power button, check phone is on or not. Yeah, you see phone is turning on. And I want to tell you future video when I on the thumbnail showing the practical video, I want to tell you full solution. That means the first is fix the phone, and next on the whiteboard I explain about the issue, and after that scientifically tell you what's happening, how to find it, the full solution. First time of the word I want to tell you everything. That's you see because phone is locked and I don't know the password. That's it. It's very simple. It's fixed this one. I hope this video helped to you, because this is amazing. 3 years works on these few numbers or digit numbers. that's the first maybe is very hard to understood, but when you start to checking and do it, you understood very. This is the, your troubleshooting skills is level up to 70%, more than 70%. Thank you for watching and awaiting your suggestions. I'm happy if you share my video or save the video and tell to, any friends to watch my video. If it's my channel, subscribe is going more or growing because it's new. I started to make the video again. Any growing up my channel, I bring a lot of knowledge about the phone repair. Thank you for watching and see you next video.